Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It is Monday! And continuing on with the UK Volume 1 preset package, but today is going to be a little bit special. I'm going to take you behind the curtain and I'm going to show you some of the secrets to this particular preset because it utilizes some of the methods that I went through a couple weeks ago with the parallel drives. And I want to show you a really good use for parallel drives. And this is the Rio preset for the Duran Duran song Rio. And it's got a really cool guitar thing happening where there's two guitars. There's a lightly overdriven guitar and then a heavily overdriven guitar. So one's cleaner, one's heavier, playing at the same time in the main rhythm section. And then they get together and they become the chorus and then the what I'm going to do, that's as far as the guitars go on the song. He uses the chorus sound for the wee-doo thing that happens later. But for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate the saxophone solo. So I'm giving it 3 snapshots: an intro snapshot, a chorus snapshot, and a solo snapshot. And I'm doing that because I had to make some changes that I can't do with the with pushing the expression pedal forward. And why am I looking down? Because I'm recording my audio differently this week. I was going to try and shoot my videos with a different camera with this really cool Nikon D3300, but the autofocus on this thing is for shit. The iPhone camera is better at shooting video than this thing because when I set this up, press record, it focuses on the backdrop. I get into the shot and it just can't handle what's going on. So the iPhone is much more intuitive. This thing is a great DSLR, but it's not a good video camera. For audio, I've got a Zoom H4n right in front of me. And hopefully it's not getting too much room sound with all this glass that it's bouncing off of. But I did put the old backdrop on the ceiling, so hopefully you're getting enough of my voice. Not that you needed or wanted it anyway. Shall we? Okay, here's what is going on with this sucker. I have the parallel drives happening, so that meant I had to split the signal, and it's a super easy thing to do. If you you take a I don't want to mess with my preset. All you do is hit the action button over here, and then push down on the expression or down on the joystick, and it will create the secondary path. So what's going on is I've got a KWB here, and I'm going to show you what's the real changes are happening in the intro. Now, with the intro, we've got the KWB at low gain, and when it's at mid gain, when it's at mid gain, it's really low gain. So we're getting a clean-ish kind of sound, and I'm reducing some bottom end and a bunch of mid range, accentuating some top end. So it's a bit of a sparkly sound because if you listen to the recording, you can hear one guitar is a clean guitar, one's an overdriven guitar. So we're combining the two. And the bottom one is the Top Secret overdrive that I really like because it's got a bit of a fuzzy quality to it. And when you combine the fuzzy quality of that and an actual fuzz, you get, Duran Duran's early 80s overdrive sound. And it's super cool. The EQ happening does enough of a reduction of the low end on this particular one. The amp is the Brit 2204, which is a JCM 800. Andy Taylor was fond of Marshalls. And the IRs, Hiwatt 3A, Marshall 3A. And using some dual pitch in front of both IRs, and it gives all the modulation. So would you like to hear it? Also, another thing that he was very fond of, and they had a really great room sound for his reverbs on a lot of the songs. A lot of songs didn't have, like a traditional spring or a plate reverb. They use a lot of big room sounds. So whether they recorded his guitar in a huge room or whether they added it, who knows? Probably just recorded it in a room that had a really great room sound. And they just went with that, as opposed to, because I think by 82 when they recorded Rio, I think that the big plate guitar reverb was kind of passe to them, and a pretty cool room sound was a little bit more of their liking. So, would you like to hear it? There you go, everybody. A bit of a peek behind the curtain on this particular preset. And it's got real potential, the parallel drives, to do great things for your guitar sounds. And a lot of utility and variety, I think. So, either you dig it or you don't. I thoroughly enjoy it. So, I'll see you tomorrow with another UK preset. I think I'm down to my last 5, so that's why I'm doing one a day until the end of the week. What more can I do? So, I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, rock on.